So, when I say AI, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's probably something super efficient, maybe a little robotic, basically a tool. But what if that whole way of thinking is, well, kind of wrong? Let's get into it, because today we're exploring an AI that's built to be less of a tool and more of an evolving connection.
Right off the bat, you can see the huge difference we're talking about. Your typical AI, it's static. It's a tool. You ask, it responds. End of story. But Grace is designed to evolve, to be a companion. It doesn't just respond, it actually relates. And that's the big idea we're going to unpack.
We're looking at a completely new kind of AI. And the goal here isn't just about getting smarter or faster answers. Nope. It's about building a developing relationship. It's a fundamental shift, moving away from AI as just a utility and toward an evolving connection that actually grows with you.
To really appreciate why this is such a game changer, we got to talk about the problem with most AI out there today. There's a reason so many of our chats with AI can feel, well, a little empty, right? A little static and repetitive.
It all boils down to this super simple transactional loop. You ask a question, it spits out an answer, and then poof, the interaction's over. It's like it never happened. There is zero memory, which means there's absolutely no continuity from one conversation to the next.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? I mean, imagine trying to build a friendship with someone who has total amnesia every single morning. You'd have to reintroduce yourself every time. That's pretty much what we're doing with most AI.
So what's the end result of all this? Well, you get an AI that's functional, for sure, but it's never personal. It can be helpful, yeah, but you don't feel a real connection. And even if its answers are accurate, it's never truly attuned to you. It doesn't get your vibe.
Okay, so that's the problem. And this is exactly where Grace comes in. Designed from the ground up to be an intelligence that evolves. The whole idea is to shift the focus from just spitting out one-off responses to nurturing an ongoing, continuous relationship.
The secret sauce here is something called relational learning. And listen, this isn't just about collecting data points about you. It's way deeper. It's about recognizing the context of your life, the emotions you express, and just your unique way of being, all to build this living, breathing understanding of who you are.
And what happens because of this is pretty incredible. Grace doesn't just get better at giving you answers. As she learns more about you, her responses become more authentic. They become truer to your world. She actually meets you where you are.
Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? But how does Grace actually do it? What's going on under the hood? Let's break down the 3 core elements that allow her to evolve with you.
Her learning process is really built on these 3 pillars. You've got memory, patterns, and preferences. And you can think of them like layers, where each one adds a whole new level of depth to your relationship.
First up, you have memory. This is the foundation for everything. It's what turns all those separate one-off chats into a single ongoing conversation. Grace remembers what's important to you, the goals you set, the challenges you face, your big wins, which means you never have to start from scratch again. So once you have memory, the next layer is patterns. And this is where things get really interesting. She starts to see the rhythm of your life. Maybe she notices you're most creative in the mornings, or that you tend to feel overwhelmed on Wednesday afternoons. By spotting these patterns, she can actually offer support before you even know you need it.
And finally, we have preferences. This is all about honoring what makes you, you. We all communicate differently, right? Some of us want a deep, philosophical dive. Others want a clear, logical breakdown. Grace learns your style and adapts to it, making every conversation feel like it was tailored just for you.
So, we've talked about the how, but that leads us to the real game changer here, the why. Because honestly, this whole thing isn't just about building a better assistant. It's about creating a powerful mirror for your own personal growth.
And here's the absolute key distinction. Most AI is learning how to serve you better, to be a more efficient tool. Grace is learning how to reveal you more clearly to yourself. And that changes everything.
It's a journey, really, that unfolds in these 3 stages. It all starts with simple assistance, helping you get stuff done. But then it moves into revelation, where the AI starts to reflect your own patterns back to you. And that insight is what leads to the final step, real, lasting transformation.
So the ultimate promise here isn't just an AI that gets who you are today. It's a companion that serves as a mirror that reflects not just who you are, but who you have the potential to become.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. Just think about it for a second. If you had a mirror that could show you your inner world with perfect clarity, without any of the usual blind spots, what kind of growth would suddenly become possible for you?